Welcome back to another fantastic episode of Real Life Fishing. So, first off, an announcement. I know I said that this show was only ever going to be shot on consumer grade equipment and unedited. Well, apparently only one of those two things can be true. I did break down and order some GoPros. But, you know, given their price and that everybody seems to have them and they attach them to all kinds of random shit. And like I said, you know, the price, right? They're cheap. We're not talking about I ordered a $4,000 DSLR or something here, right? So I'm okay with classifying those still as consumer grade equipment, right? But, you know, in preparation to start filming on the water, that does mean that I'm going to have to do a little bit of editing. You know, nobody wants to sit down and watch a 4-hour long YouTube video, right? Especially when probably, you know, 3 hours and 47 minutes of it are me like not catching a thing. Yeah, nobody wants to watch that. So I will have to do a little bit of editing, but my promise to you is that every episode from every trip out, I will show you every single fish. I'm not going to edit it out and just say, hey, look, we had a great trip and show you, you know, 4 huge fish and I'm wearing 3 different shirts for those 4 fish, right? That's a pile of crap. I'm not going to participate like that. So future videos of on the water fishing will be 1 video per outing. And the length of those videos will be determined by the number of fish that we catch in those outings. And I will show you every single one, all the way from the pickle size walleyes up to, you know, whatever else we get. So that's my promise to you, the viewer. And again, that'll still be consumer grade equipment. I just, you know, I've realized in the short time that I've been making videos that, you know, there's a reason why people use those things. You know, and it's not just that they're convenient or this or that, or I mean, it like right now, if you guys could see this, I right now, in order to shoot this hands-free, right? So I have both hands to do things. In order to shoot this using my phone, of course, I have my phone lashed to one of my cleats on my boat using 550 cord. That's literally how I'm holding the phone in position for this video. So that's just nonsense. And there's a lot of things still that I need to make videos on and show you guys, like, you know, how I make soft plastic injection baits and how I make musky baits. And, you know, I can't do those things one-handed, so I can't hold the phone to show you guys, right? So I need a chest rig to put that stupid GoPro on so that I can show you guys that type of stuff and bring you that type of content that whether or not any of you want to watch it, that's the type of stuff that I want to provide. And hopefully a bunch of you want to watch it. And, you know, hopefully the people that are watching this, you know, do me a favor, right? The more I learn about this YouTube crap, just do me a favor, please. Just go down and click the stupid little like button, right? It'll take you a second. Just do that. Even if you don't subscribe, just every time you watch a video, just click that and I'll be happy. So what is it then that we're going to talk about today, now that I've got that announcement out of the way? So today we're going to talk about random gear on the boat. And some of this stuff, you know, you guys have seen before in the, you know, what's on my boat episode or what's in my boat episode, right? Where I went through and dug through every single rod locker on the boat. Well, there's a few things that I really wanted to focus on and kind of highlight, as well as an additional one here, right? That larger Yeti bag, which we'll get to as soon as I get my phone set there again. All right, that should be stable. So the first thing I wanted to show you, and unfortunately this is made by you know, SnapOn. So I guess you'll have to know a mechanic or stop the SnapOn truck guy as he drives by. But you know, this is meant to be worn around the neck, and these lights, as you can see, you know, they're adjustable up and down, right? So you can have them pointing out straight like this, or, you know, one down, one up, or both down, or whatever, right? They are kind of bright, you know, See, look at that, right? So they will tend to destroy your night vision if you try to use them on the boat for, you know, like tying or rigging or anything like that at night, right? You just got a little power switch right here, and they're rechargeable. They're just a USB charger. I'm not sure how to. I think this displays like the charging status. Maybe that's only when they're plugged in. These little LEDs over here. Honestly, I charge these things up once, and you know, I just use them when I need a little bit of extra light here and there. But yeah, these things are really cool. Like I said, they're very bright. They will destroy your night vision. But when you're coming off the lake in the dark, you know, and you want a little bit of extra light at the boat launch or something like that, you know, and you need your hands free, you're trying to you know, get the winch strap hooked up on the bow eye or whatever. You know, these things are pretty handy, and I keep them in my rod locker. My buddy actually got me these for my birthday. Very nice gift. I was very appreciative. Of course, my buddy's a mechanic, but I want to say I think he told me that these go somewhere around $100 maybe, and you might be able to get them online. I don't know, but they're cool. I'm sure there might be other brands of them too, probably even, right? So if you find something similar, do me a favor and post it in the comments below. You know, just the brand and model or whatever. Post it in the comments so that other people can go and check that out too. So next thing I wanted to show you guys then are sunglasses, right? So you're probably sitting there like, oh, sunglasses, what, you know, like I need another pair of sunglasses, like I need a hole in the head, right? Like I need a second asshole. Yeah, well, trust me, these ones, I mean, I've been an Oakley fan all my life. I have worn Oakleys since, you know, the first decent pair of sunglasses that I bought were Oakleys. And I was, I don't know, 18, 19 years old maybe, and I bought a pair of eye jackets. You know, and I've been an Oakley fan ever since. And that's not to say that the only reason that I have these is because they're Oakley, because that's not it at all. But you know, I have you know, I've got Romeos and Romeo 2s and you know, all manner of different sunglasses. You know, Oakleys. Just I like the way they fit my head. You know, I'm comfortable with the price point. I like their lens technology. But so why do I have these two pairs, and you know, why do these live in the rod locker on the boat, and you know, why am I talking to you about them, right? Why don't I just go out and, you know, wear my half jackets or whatever it is that I can't even remember anymore, honestly, what they call them. They keep changing all the names of them. But these right here, a buddy actually informed me today. My buddy from Thankful Outdoors stopped by on lunch, and he informed me that these sunglasses actually did make a list of the best or top 9 outdoor sunglasses, right? For like, you know, outdoor lifestyle, you know, fishing, hunting, whatever, that type of thing. Not like, you know, sunglasses you just go outside and wear, right? Everybody wears sunglasses outside. Unless you're that guy from the 80s where you wear sunglasses at night, right? I don't remember his name, but in any event, so these are both, they're called Oakley Split Shots, is what these are. And I have 2 different pairs. The first pair here, so these have a blue lens, and apparently they've gotten kind of wet from rain in my boat. I didn't notice that. I'll have to leave these sit out. But, and the other pair, you can see, are green, or they have a green lens. And I'll do a follow-on video to these actually on the water to try and give you guys more of an idea of what these lenses look like, you know, why you would want them and what they're going to do for you, right? But so we got green on the right and blue on the left. And that's just the lens coating. They're actually different colored lenses, but the blue ones are their deep water line, and the green ones are the shallow water line. And as I found, the shallow water line is really better for murky water, and the deep water line is good for really super clear water. And you know, they come with this handy lanyard on the back. that comes off pretty easily. Right? You can just unsnap this if you don't like it. You just unsnap the end here, and the lanyard comes right off. Right, and the lanyard is wire, kind of like a musky leader, but it's very smooth and very flexible. But so to put that back on, then you just rehook this thing on the little arm. Sorry, I'm not left-handed. You just put that loop back on the little hook there, and then snap the arm shut again, and it's back on. But yeah, so that way you don't drop them in the lake. They don't fall off. Really great. Got these for Christmas, the deep water ones, and used them and liked them so much that I ordered the shallow water ones to go along with. So be sure and check those out. The next thing then that I wanted to kind of revisit here is this Yeti dry bag. And so it Velcros shut, and then the top of it is magnetic. You know, lots of little magnets. And then, you know, I keep my boat registration and you know, remote controls and all that type of nonsense in here. Spare batteries. I've got a super bright flashlight in case I need to find like buoys or stuff when I'm out on the lake, right? That SnapOn thing, it's bright, but it's not bright like this. Yeah, so I keep this in the boat. This is a Phoenix PD35, and then there's some spare batteries I keep in here. But this dry bag is great, and one of the things that I really like about the dry bag too is on the back of it. We haven't really talked about, but on the back of it, you got all this Velcro here. And what do you want that for, right? Well, so that's the next thing we're going to look at here is this larger Yeti bag. And this is actually a Yeti soft-sided cooler, right? And we're big Yeti fans here. You know, we've got a bunch of tumblers and all that kind of stuff. But, you know, the Yeti soft-sided coolers that Yeti made, you know, we had a couple in different sizes and we liked them. But the zippers on them, to be quite honest, were a pain in the ass. They were impossible to operate one-handed. You know, so if you're trying to hold a rod in one hand and you want to get yourself out a drink with the other hand, and you had one of the older soft-sided Yeti bags with a zipper on it, good luck. I mean, you may as well just jump in a lake. It wasn't possible, right? So I don't know who complained to Yeti, but they listened, and now we've got this soft-sided bag. I also got this for Christmas, actually. But so this bag, instead of being zippered, this is also a magnetic seal. So you can get this open one-handed, and then it does fold over the top, and you've got straps that, let's get that in frame, right? So it folds over top, and you've got straps that clasp like this on both sides to make it easier for carrying and to make sure it doesn't pop open accidentally. But so these Velcro straps on the back of the dry bag attach to the webbing that you see here, right? So you can actually hang your dry bag on the outside of this cooler like this if you wanted. And there's webbing like that on both sides of this cooler. So if you're going to the beach for a day or going out on the boat or whatever, you know, and you need a place for his and her cell phones, right? You can get these smaller bags in a multitude of different colors. So just get two different bags, right? Her phone, her keys, her wallet, whatever in one of them, and yours in the other. Or, you know, yours in one and co-anglers in the other. If you don't fish with your better half, right? So very neat. But these this Yeti cooler here, this larger soft-sided cooler, definitely works very well. It keeps everything cold. It's great. It's much lighter. That's a 30 size. It's much lighter than their hard-sided coolers. Takes up a lot less room on the boat than their hard-sided coolers do, and you know, it just works, right? So check that out. Wow, we're getting kind of long here, 14 minutes. I'll hurry up. Good thing I've only got one thing left to cover, right? So we're going to look at these Thermacell patio deals. Forgive me for not knowing exactly the proper product name, but hey, I'm not a salesman, so don't need to be, right? I'm just trying to help you guys out and show you things that I keep on my boat that really help out. So these thermocell things, these are mosquito repellents, and they actually really work if it's not too windy, right? So we've got a 16.5-foot boat. So I'll put one of these up in the bow and one of them in the back, and we won't have to deal with any mosquitoes all evening long. You know, as soon as they start coming out, we get these things and put them on the boat. So they are butane powered, and you do need to have the little canisters from Thermacell. Each one of the butane canisters they say is good for 12 hours, and each one of these things in the top here, you see this is white, so it needs to be replaced, and I'll show you how to do that in just a second. But each one of those little mats they claim is good for 4 hours. I don't know the lifespan of the can yet in the bottom, the little butane can. I haven't yet killed one, but these don't last 4 hours. They're full of shit. But either that or every watch and clock I have is broken, but we'll get to that in a second. So they're very easy to operate though. So you see down on the bottom, you've got off, on, and start, right? So to get the thing going, all you have to do is twist this over to on, right? Give it a second and then click it. Okay, and hopefully you guys can see this, but in that little, yeah, there you go. See that? You see a tiny little blue flame? So that tells you that the thing is working, right? These don't get very hot, right? You're not going to burn anything, nothing like that. But they, you know, they do work by heating up that mat to release the stuff to keep the mosquitoes away, right? So you're done with them, then you just turn this back to off, look in the little hole, and you can see there's no more little blue flame, right? But so this needs replaced. So you buy these from, you know, same place you bought the patio deal, and they're very easy. You just tear this thing open, and you get a new mat, right? And then you stick the mat in the side, use the new mat to push the old mat out, right? So that's why I'm demonstrating it, because I had to replace that one anyway. So there we go. This one is done and ready to go, ready to be used on the boat, and perfect, right? No more mosquitoes on the boat. Best thing ever. So the last thing, right? Where's the bourbon? We're gonna do bourbon. I missed it in a couple videos. I was mad about the recording thing. There's the bourbon. This is what the bourbon is today. Garrison Brothers single barrel. Good stuff. Nice and smooth. 94 proof. Find some. Enjoy it. All right. I hope everybody enjoyed taking a look at this random gear that you may or may not like to have on your boat. But again, just some of the things that help us out. And those GoPros should be here later this week. So hopefully we'll start getting some better footage out on the lake. But I am going out with a buddy from Thankful Outdoors tomorrow. So we'll try and get some cell phone videos. I need to show you guys some stuff on the graphs and some other things that I promised you. So yeah, if there's any gear that you guys use on your boat that's not necessarily fishing related, but just helps you enjoy your time on the water more, do me a favor and post in the comments what it is so that I can go and check it out. You know, I'm a gear nerd if you haven't figured that out yet. And you know, if you have something that you use on your boat on a regular basis that you think I should go and check out, you know, be sure to let me know, because I will do that. And if it works out for me, then you might see it show up in a future video. So until next time, have a good one.